add a plane. This plane is coming as 500, but I need it to be smaller. So I can go to my edit mode. Let's go with 300. So we remove 200, remove 100 from this side and 100 from the other side so that our object will still be perfectly centered. Now do the same for this piece as well. I could actually scale it here, but I prefer to just do it like this. Now we have 300. You can check this. 300 by 300, 300 by 300. Now what we want to do is you want to extrude this along the z-axis. You extrude it by 500. Duplicate it by 1000. Then we extrude again by 500. So it's the z-axis. So what we want to do is we want to create edge loops. Create edge loops. You go to your edge select mode and click loop cut and slide. Let's give it 4 cuts. We go here, we do the same thing, give it 4 cuts. Go here again, do the same thing, give it 4 cuts. Go here, do the same thing, give it 4 cuts. In order to bridge edge loops, you must ensure that the number of edges you have are equal. Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 5 edges, and it's constant across both meshes. And also both meshes are a single object. If they're not single objects, you need to join them first in order to get your edges bridged. I already have default of 4 twists based on the last project I worked on in this same space. So, but I don't want 4. I think 3 is enough for me. You could actually make it whatever you want, depending on what result you intend to accomplish. Now, I can create more cuts here to make my loops to look more intriguing. And I could actually tamper with this smoothness, get rid of this, and get rid of this, and get rid of this. Let's just get rid of those. So we can delete faces. So it gives us these and these. So we can just delete these as well. Select this, and delete faces. Now we have this right here. I also don't want this to have a face, so I'm going to select all these faces. So I can delete faces. I have this right here. I can go and create my beats right here. So I can duplicate this. So the z-axis, I can give it a duplication of, let's say, 1000. Then I'll separate it. Then go back to my object mode to work on it. So when you click this, you can extrude it. I can extrude it towards the z-axis, give it 1000. Let's give it 1000. I think 1000 is okay. So you can also use your edge loops to cut this. You can give it 2 cuts. We are going to scale up the side of the cut. So you can scale this up by 1.5. Then we're going to go here, go to our vertex select mode, and then we match these at center. So we'll be editing this later when we are done with this. So we'll go back here and tap to object mode. What I want to do is I want to add a subsurface modifier to this to make it look more intriguing. And when you add a subsurface modifier to it, you see in your object model it looks a lot more intriguing. I can turn this down. In order to get the kind of results we have, we need an array modifier. We don't want the array to be on x-axis, we want it to be on our z-axis. When you put 1, you see that it's looking good, but I want it to look a lot better, so I'm going to give it 0.995. So now, to eliminate this, I can use my merge option here. And when you use your merge option, you see that you're not seeing anything like the joint that was there initially. It's all just a single object right now. Now you see that you have your drill here. In order to create the head of the bit, you can go here again and create a different object. But first, we can move this up. Whatever we are doing here, we're going to be multiplying by the length of this. So let's go and get the length of this first. Let me turn down the modifier. Let me turn down the modifier so that I can get the length. So I'll go here. I'll go and enable my edge length. And I click here and here and press F. So that's 1000. So our length is 1000. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be duplicating this 11 times 1000, which is 11,000. So when you go there, see that it's sitting right there on top of our drill. But there's an offset, and this offset is as a result of the fact that we offsetted this by 0.995. So it's going to be something like 50. So it's offsetted by 50. So let's try that. GZ 50. We can now extrude this and extrude it towards the z-axis. Let's extrude it by 2000. And then what I want to do is I want to create edge loops around this. Give it any number of edge loops you want, just to make it look a little bit cool when we are trying to modify it. So we want to modify this object because this object and this other object are the same object. So we want to kind of give this a little bit of modifier. Let's give it subsurface modifier. So our subsurface division. So you can set it to the same level as our bit. Our bit is 3, so it's going to also be 3 because we are going to end up joining both objects together. But I want this to be sharper. And I want this to be longer. So I can take this, and take this point. Yeah, just take everything. Let's move by 200. I take this also. Take this. Move this. Let's move this by 100. And let's move this point by 200 to make it look as sharp as possible. So now when you go to your object mode, you're going to see something like this. And I think it looks cool. There's still this line here. We don't want that line. So but let's work on our bit first. I want to create a head for this. So in order to create a head for this, let me turn this down first, so that I'll be able to know what exactly I'm working with. So I want to create a face here. Let's create a face. Now go to our face select mode. Then we'll go to insert faces. Inside those faces, we insert faces. So I want these faces to be something like, let me give this 50. Because I want it to be a little bit serrated. I want it to have some depth. I want the depth to be the other way around. I want it to bulge. So I think 25 should be okay. So now you have this here. So if you go to your object mode, you see something like this. So as you can see, it's looking good for what I want. I'm going to turn the modifier back on. So you have something like this. The last thing we need to do to get this wrapped up is we need to make this object into one. But before you can do that, you need to apply a modifier first. And the modifier I'm talking about right here is array modifier, because if you join these objects together, it's going to be all over the place, and we don't want that. So while we can leave the subdivision surface modifier unattended, we need to apply our array modifier. So we apply this array modifier right here. Then we go back to click this object, both objects, then we join objects. And once you join object, you see that you have this really nice looking drill bit right here. So that's how it's done. I hope you're able to learn a thing or two in this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.